And just like that, it's time. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. As a reminder, these sessions are recorded. You can watch them at any time on our website. We usually have them up by Friday. Feel free to share with your colleagues, family, friends, etc., etc. I believe I recognize everybody's name that's here, but if you are new, my name is Rachel Phillips and I'm one of the health coaches here at Incenta Health. Each Wednesday we get together for a little bit of time to talk about a fun health and wellness topic. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about how to have a better attitude towards fitness, something I think a lot of us wish we had. But before we get started, those of you that frequent these wellness chats know that I like to ask a fun icebreaker question. So in the chat, or if you want to take yourself off mute, feel free. Either way, question of the week is, what is your favorite way to pass time? Pass time, waste time, whatever it is. Just if you had a free afternoon, what would you be doing? Lori says reading. I like that. What kind of books are we reading, Lori? Running and biking outdoors, super fun. Listening to music, being outside. Tina says when she wastes time, she watches TV. When she wants to spend time, maybe a little bit more mindfully, it's outdoors or reading the paper. Do they still deliver papers? Spending a time with the family, especially the little kids. I love that. Ooh, shopping. Yes, Lori. I love shopping too. I think I would go to, if I had a free Saturday afternoon and the weather was right, I'd probably spend it at City Park for those of you in Denver, reading and eating a nice little picnic. Fitness with a partner, awesome. Hanging out in Rocky Mountain National Park, your cabin, or hiking, awesome, so fun. And talking on the family while outdoors, wonderful. So it looks like we have a little bit of everything. I'm surprised nobody said nap. I also enjoy my weekend afternoon naps. Maybe that's just me. Well, perfect. Thank you, everybody. If at any time you have questions as we go through, or you have tips and tricks up your sleeves about how to make a better attitude, how to develop a better relationship with fitness, feel free to throw those in the chat. I only have one brain, so I can't think of everything, and I would love to hear about all of what you all do. Tina says that she is anti-nap. Life is too short. Whew. I think life is just long enough to get my half an hour nap in.
Oh, I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that one.
Yeah, I'm all for life is too short to eat bad food and have bad relationships. So
I like that one.
yeah, don't waste your time with not people that don't cheer you on. I also read somewhere to not be friends with someone that would make you uncomfortable for having stuffed animals. And I think that's a really good litmus test on if you should have somebody in your life or not. They make fun of you for having stuffed animals. Everybody needs a good stuffy. So this week we're going to focus a little less on the health benefits of physical activity. We all know that exercising is good for disease state, our mental health, yada, yada, yada. Not our focus this week. We want to focus this internal narrative and find some freedom in movement, or find a reprieve in movement. So we're not looking at it as a oh, I just ate too much and I have to go burn off all these calories, or I'm not successful if I don't do this amount of time in the gym. So rewiring that internal dialogue. And again, I'm not the expert of all the things. I'm not an expert in really anything. So if you have any tips or tricks that I don't go over, please feel free to put them in the chat or we can talk about them as a group. So the first one, these are the 8 that I came up with, creating a better attitude towards fitness. The first one is to find an activity you're excited about. It's really difficult to like have a good relationship with something you are just not stoked to do. Um, you're gonna fight tooth and nail to not do it. So if you are not a runner, Carol, this one doesn't apply to you because you are a runner. If you are not a runner, maybe don't pick running as your method of activity, unless if you're training for something very specifically. But if you're just trying to get active and your thing is more hiking or walking around the park, maybe it's a dance party with your kids, whatever way to get active is the best way to get active. Also, pro tip, it's really difficult to have a dance party if you have recently done leg day. I don't know about that at all. Not this morning. um, the next step, set realistic goals, and we've talked a lot about goals, realistic goals, and goals that have a purpose. I hear a lot from folks that, oh, my goal this week is to move more. Well, what does move more look like for you? Is that more walking? Is that, finding a cool video, a Zumba video and doing that? Is it playing catch with your kids? What is that goal? And really do some internal digging of what is realistic for you. Is going to the gym 7 days for you realistic? I know for a lot of people it's not. Nor is it good for our bodies to have hard workouts 7 days a week. So maybe if you're struggling to get that 7 day mark, back it off to 5 so you can feel that success, and continue to move forward with whatever your goal may be. Same thing with, timing or weightlifting, whatever your sport could be. It's possible that you're probably not the next Usain Bolt. So maybe your realistic goal is to not run a 100-meter dash under um, 10 seconds, but it's to run a 100-meter dash as fast as you can. So realistic goals. Another tip and trick is getting the right gear. It is difficult to do whatever activity you want to do if you don't have the right clothing, or shoes. If you want to go hiking in the middle of the winter, you probably need some yak tracks and some heavier gear, pants, coats, hats, to make it more enjoyable, right? I wouldn't want to go hiking in the middle of December with, shorts and a tank top on. So making sure you have the right gear, that you're setting yourself up for success. And I know for me personally, buying a new piece of workout garb is always a fun little surprise when I get that new pair of leggings or that new pair of shoes that I've been looking forward to. It always makes me really excited and gives me that little oomph to get back into the gym to show off whatever I just got. Same thing with like headphones that work for you. Some folks like the big ones, some folks like the AirPods, some people don't even like to listen to anything while they work out. You just got to hone in on what's best for you. So oftentimes when we work out, we do it with this purpose in mind of like, I have to lose weight and I have to look better and yada, yada, yada. But exercise does so much more for us than that. And it does more for us in the moment. So take note of how you feel after a workout. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to feel a little bit better, because exercise gives us endorphins and endorphins make us happy. And to quote Elle Woods, happy people just don't kill their husbands. So make a note of how you feel. Write down what exercises you did and how you feel going in and out of that workout, and start to notice if there's any if there's any trends. So maybe it's Tuesdays at work are really long and you go to the gym and you just feel like crud. Maybe Tuesday is the day that you do something different. Maybe you try out a yoga class to help you decompress from the day. Maybe that's the day that you say, you know what, movement isn't on the agenda. I just really need, some internal self care time. So I'm going to go home, make myself a good dinner, drink that glass of wine, and take a bath, or read, or not nap, as Tina would have it. And those trends will help us hopefully feel a little bit better about when we go to the gym, um, or move our bodies, anything like that. Eat in a way that reflects your fitness goals. I think we all know that if we eat a whole pizza and drink a couple beers tonight, we're probably not gonna feel super up to going for a run tomorrow morning. I could be wrong. I know for me personally, I can't eat a big, heavy, greasy meal and expect to be motivated to go to the gym or go for that hike, or wake up and go to yoga class, whatever it could be. Um, so eat in a way that reflects your goals. So is your goal to feel more confident? Is it to feel healthier? Is it whatever it could be? Eat in a way that reflects that. So mostly fruits and vegetables, those lean meats, whole foods, etc., etc. Kind of going off of that, take note of how you feel after a workout. Write down your victories. We so much want to just lose weight. I do apologize. I had a hair in my mouth. Write down your victories. So often we want to lose weight, and that's a very long and tedious process. But maybe this week you ran your 5K a little bit faster, or you lifted a little bit more weight. Those are huge. It is really difficult. Like once you hit a certain point to improve, or to have those victories to add that 10 more pounds. But PRs are awesome. Your victory could even be that, this week I got up, I put my shoes on, and I took myself for a walk. Anything that you should celebrate, you should. Um, I I'm going to share this story with you all. Yesterday, I was on a walk around my neighborhood, and there was a rock structure, and maybe 2-year-old, 3-year-old little kid climbed up to the top of this rock structure. It wasn't very tall, maybe 2 feet. And he was just so proud of himself. And he made the neighborhood know that he was proud of himself for getting to the top of this rock. Let's have that same attitude. Could you imagine if we all were excited about the new things in our life like little kids? Um, and you'll feel really great about every time you go work out if you write down your victories. My favorite tip and trick, find a playlist, book, podcast, something. If you listen to something while working out, find something that makes it something to look forward to. I'm personally listening to a podcast right now that I just can't get enough of. And I only listen to it when I am going for a walk or at the gym. So it makes it so much more exciting to do those things because I get to catch up on my podcast. I know in the past, Kara, I'm going to use you as an example. She said that she listens to zombie books while she's running, to encourage her to run faster so she can outrun the zombies. Something like that we can get excited about. Or, for those of you that like listening to music, find that really good playlist, make that really good playlist. And as a very friendly reminder, we move our bodies out of celebration of what we can do versus as a punishment for eating extra calories or not getting enough movement in or to fill all the circles on our watch. Some of those can be considered disordered habits. So, finding the thing that makes exercise fun. Um, Caro, I think Jody's gonna follow in your footsteps and listen to the zombie books. Um, yes, so we celebrate what our bodies can do. It's really cool that we have like these 2 little feet and they can walk us anywhere and they can run and they can help us lift. And how cool is it to say, like, I can bench this much, or I just learned how to do a handstand in yoga. It's so fun to look at fitness in a way of like, look what I can do versus like, look at how much I weigh. Um, especially as women, I think that's really great. Caro says there's an app called Zombie Run. So much fun. I'll have to look into it. I'm not a runner though. Do any of you have your own tips and tricks that you have used to motivate you to make fitness a little bit more fun, having a better attitude? For some, I know finding like group classes can be really motivating, so that you don't have to do it by themselves. There's the accountability piece um, of seeing your favorite instructor or your friends, whatever it could be. Anybody? Look for inspiration when I don't feel like going for a workout. Yes, yes, yes. Um,
I like making it my social life, being active. Just
yeah.
that way, that was how I saw my friends during the pandemic, was we were outside and hiking or walking.
Mm-hmm. No, that's great. I love that too. Thank you, Tina. Videos and social media groups. Yeah, you can find a lot of good motivation from Instagram and Facebook, probably TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, so what other social media groups are there? Anybody else have a tip or trick they like to use? Virtual spin classes. Yes, I have. Those are so fun. Spin is just fun. And I think taking, at least for me, taking away the I have to work out so I can, stay the same size that I was when I was 18 and turning it to a I want to move my body because it makes me feel good, because it makes me feel strong has really, really helped in reminding myself that I will never be the same size I was when I was 18. Caro says that she preps her clothes the night before. Awesome. Visualize the workout ahead of time. Yeah, that's really helpful too. Um, Tina says group classes where someone tells me exactly what to do. It's very liberating to not have to think. Yes, absolutely. Um, Tina, do you also find that you go a little bit harder and you give it more of your all when you don't have to think of it?
Yeah,
Yep.
yep, definitely.
When somebody else is
I'm not,
counting for you.
yeah, I'm not my best own coach.
I don't think most of us are. That's why personal trainers will forever have jobs. Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody, for sharing. Um, we did that quickly today. As a reminder, feel free to catch up on our blog. All of these sessions are recorded. We put them up at intenttohealth.com/wellness chats. If you've ever missed a week or if you want to re-watch a week, they're all there. Feel free to share that link with your circle. The more folks that we have, the better. Let's share the good news of health and wellness. Coming up topics for the next 2 weeks, we're going to talk about the gut-brain connection. May is Mental Health Month. And I am a firm believer in food being medicine, and there's a ton of really great science that's coming out recently about our gut and our brain and our mental health and physical well-being and all that. We're really going to focus on how we eat and how we move and the impact it has on our mental well-being. I'm really excited for this one. I've done a lot of research and listened to a lot of podcasts, so hopefully I can help share that wealth of knowledge. And then the last Wednesday of the month, as always, we are doing a health coach Q&A. So send us your questions. You can send them in at any time. If you need that link, feel free to let us know. If not, you can email us. The email is right there if you have a question. Feel free to call us, chat with us if you have any questions, comments, concerns, et cetera, and follow us on social media.